Hello Internet, or people of YouTube, whoever's watching this video. Hey guys, it's been a long time since I made another video where I'm actually talking. Recently I've been making videos of just me playing and jamming out on a guitar. Last year I made a video of my Morales instrument collection, the Vihuela Guitarrón collection that I have. And that's like the most viewed video on my channel. People really like to see what you have and your collections and shit, and so cool. I've been wanting to do a guitar video for a very long time, but I'm in the process of moving. That's why there's like all my shelves and my books are in boxes now. There ain't shit behind me. First guitar I want to talk about is this thing. This is a Yamaha concert classical guitar from the 1970s. This is a Nippon Gaki. It's a Japanese luthier. Studied Spanish classical guitar making in Spain, went to Japan and worked for Yamaha and built concert classical guitars. Nippon Gaki. I just like saying Nippon Gaki. Maybe it's because I'm a quarter Japanese. I don't know. I just like saying Nippon Gaki. It's fun. It's made out of Canadian cedar. It's really nice. Has a nice, sweet low action for classical playing. And it has some sort of Honduran, either a Honduran mahogany or maybe some sort of Honduran rosewood. It's really strange. It's beautiful though, if you can see. This one's not actually playable. It's just because the bridge here is kind of lifted up. So I don't have any pressure on this guitar so the bridge doesn't get more fucked up. Next guitar I have here is my Requinto. It's a little baby guitar. It's like little baby Jesus. Not really a classical guitar, but it's like a classical guitar. It's like a little mini me classical guitar. Has beautiful rosette. This is made by a Mexican guitar maker. His name is Francisco Navarro. Beautiful cedar top and Mexican rosewood palo escrito back and sides. It's just beautiful. Here, I got this big Elvis Presley fucking guitar. This guitar was given to me by my dad. His parents bought this for him when he was a teenager. And he never learned how to play a damn thing, so we gave it to me when I was a kid and I was interested in learning how to play guitar. And so I would just monkey around with it, getting my fingers used to the fretboard. Spruce top, it's a flat top steel string guitar. It's a big ass bitch, this guitar. It's got a Indian rosewood, really, really highly figured Indian rosewood. This is a Takamani? I don't think I'm saying that correctly. The next guitar is a very old Candelas guitar. Now, if you guys have followed my Facebook, you probably know that I'm a bit of a Candelas guitar collector. That's my preferred instrument. I think for any guitar player or any musician in general, they find the instrument that kind of speaks to them. You look at classical guitarists like Andres Segovia, you always see him either with a Hauser or a Ramirez guitar. Those were his preferred instruments. Now, I know that he endorsed many other guitar makers. You see him playing a Candelas guitar. You see him playing Miguel Rodriguez guitar. Do you look at Paco de Lucia, who's one of the greatest guitarists of all time? Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago. He's always playing a Conde Hermanos guitar. Now, I know he endorsed many other guitar builders, but I think musicians find a guitar that speaks to them, and they tend to stick. The rest of this video is going to be pretty much my Candelas guitar collection because I have a few. This Candelas guitar either made or manufactured in the original Candelas guitar shop sometime in the 1950s. Got a maple top. It was supposed to be a flamenco, kind of a callback to the old school classical and flamenco guitars of Spain with this rosette here. You see kind of like little triangles and just really ornate stuff. Some sort of maple back and sides. Looks like either bird's eye maple or it might even be sycamore. It's got a great sound to it. I don't really play this guitar very much, and that's just because the neck is kind of radiused, really funky, and so it doesn't tune very well. I would love to get this guitar restored and have a new neck and bridge put onto it, and because the box, looks and sounds amazing, but it costs money. The next guitar here is another Candelas. This is a much older Candelas guitar. You can see the label there is from their original store in Los Angeles on Sunset Boulevard. Spruce top. It's a spruce top guitar. It's Mexican rosewood back and sides. It's really, really dark Mexican rosewood. It has kind of a red wine finish to it. It's an old guitar. It's probably sometime in the early 70s. And what I love about this guitar is it has all the right angles. It really is old. It's been set up. This guitar is pretty straight. It has a straight neck. The fretboard is made out of rosewood, and with a spruce top and Mexican rosewood back and sides and a rosewood fretboard, it's just got an amazing rosette that they made is just really beautiful, detailed work, and the bindings on the back and side. It's got maple bindings, and so it just really stands out. The next guitar I have is another Candelas guitar made out of Indian rosewood back and sides. It has really nice book matched back and sides Indian rosewood. The rosette is kind of an old school flamenco guitar rosette, just little triangles and little arrows pointing. And this one's another beast. I kind of suck at flamenco, but I'm learning, I'm studying. This guitar has a cedar top. I'm a little partial to cedar. I upgraded the tuners on this thing. They have wood tuners. These are actually wood, they're not plastic. This next guitar I have is another Candelas guitar. You kind of see that I kind of like Candelas guitars, man. You know, they just give you what you need. This one is a standard concert. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a concert classical guitar. South American rosewood guitar. It's got a lot of nice little swirls and stuff. I'm not sure if it's Brazilian rosewood, or if it's Cocobolo, or if it's Mexican rosewood, but it's a very high quality rosewood. A couple of flaws up here in this angle, but still a great little player. The only problem with the cedar top here is there's a little crack right where the two pieces of wood meet. These are book matched, and so right where the pieces are joined, there's a little crack right there, and that's not good. But I haven't had time to have someone look at that or the money, so we'll see about that. So before I get to these next two instruments that I have, I do want to mention that I do own one more Candelas guitar. It's a Gran Concierto flamenco guitar made in the early 1970s by Tomas's dad, Candelario. That's currently at the Candelas workshop. I bought it this past year. It was just an impulse. Bought it right before I bought this guitar. It had some really weird fret issues in the lower positions or the upper positions, and it's kind of a really nice guitar. And so I play mariachi on it, play flamenco on it. It's not here, so it's in the shop. It's in the guitar hospital. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this for a little bit. Hopefully you guys can bear with me. The reason why I choose to buy Candelas guitars and why I choose to spend my money there, I'm a big believer in, voting with your wallet. Put your money where your mouth is, right? So if you endorse something, it's not because, anything other than that's what you use. I buy Candelas guitars just because every time I buy one, it's always awesome. Even if it's like a lower end, off the shelf type of a guitar that's 40 years old, or if it's brand spanking new from 2017, all right? The consistency, just like with Ramirez guitars and with Conde guitars and really expensive instruments like Hauser and all these big name guitars, the consistency is always there from generation to generation, and that's why they stay in business. Now, we're talking about American-made instruments. This, in my opinion, I've played a lot of other American luthier guitars like Michael Timms and Rubio and Vasquez, and I keep coming back to this. So this is the mariachi guitar. As a kid, my first guitar when I was 17 that I saved up, got a job, played gigs. I wasn't supposed to be playing gigs back then. I was in the changos. And I went and bought one of his first run of the mariachi guitars. And back then he was using mahogany and spruce and cedar. Now he uses cedar. These guitars are nothing to be snubbed just because there's the word mariachi in front of it. That's a really big issue with classical guitarists and flamenco guitarists. And for kids and people who play mariachi music, I think that you get this sense of like, oh, well, that's something else. Like, no, this is amazing. Tacote is a Mexican kind of softer wood like spruce. And it has cedar back, and just, check out the bindings on this. It just looks like nothing else out there, man. Really nice kind of mariachi rosette. I talk about this in my how to choose a classical guitar video, but the neck angle and everything is just perfectly calibrated, down to the millimeter. And that's just really hard to find, man. And the sound. So yeah, it's got my full endorsement, man. Stamp it, seal it, get it out there, man. I love this stuff. We have made it to the final round. To kind of wrap up this classical guitar, Candelas guitar collection video, I just want to share this guy with you, or this lady, whatever. She's she goes both ways. This is a Grand Concert. Now, Grand is true to its name. This has a German spruce, bear claw spruce top, Brazilian rosewood back and sides. This thing is more illegal than drugs, man. Seriously. Like, you can't get guitars like these anymore without at least spending... I don't even know how much shit will cost these days. And as time goes on, it's only going to get worse, man. I've seen classical guitar builders start charging anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000 for their concert Brazilian rosewood guitars. If you find a vintage one, concert guitar handmade with Brazilian rosewood and this level of concert, master grade spruce, you're looking at least anywhere between $4,000 to $10,000. That's how wide the gap is. And depending on the builder, the maker, and this, the sound that it produces, the tuning, originality, finish. Check out my my how to choose a classical guitar video. I'll put a link to that right here. It's got it where it counts, kids. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick run through of my classical guitar collection / Candelas guitar collection. I really love instruments. I love sharing stuff, and people on YouTube seem to like to watch collection videos. People just want to see all of everybody else's shit. It's kind of funny, but it's cool. I gotta sell a couple of these things just to pay my, my moving costs. And so, if you're watching this a year from now and you got one of these bad boys, leave a comment. Let me know how you think, if you like it. I play these instruments every day. I use them for recording. I use them for gigs. And, I'm all about putting your money where your mouth is. Just being honest and upfront. In this type of world, your reputation counts for a lot. You just look at our politics that are going on right now. It's 2017. It's fucking crazy. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you want, subscribe. I'm going to keep posting videos. And I noticed the other day that I have like over 40 subscribers, which, in terms of like YouTube and all that stuff, but that means 40 people watch my videos, and that's awesome. So thanks to you guys. If you're watching this, if you're new to the channel, just click subscribe. I'll keep posting up stuff, and if you don't like it, unfollow me. Alright guys, thanks a lot, and yeah, have a good one, guys. Let me know what you guys' preferred classical guitar is. If you're a Jose Ramirez fan, hit me up in the comments, guys. I love talking about classical guitars. I love talking about music in general. So yeah, let me know. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.